going to be Manchester United to get things underway. As ever in the WSL, before the action, the players take a knee to reinforce the message: there's no room for discrimination in football or society. And the Manchester derby is underway. United immediately looking to get on the front foot, but Harvey managed to get ahead to that. Touch from Hasegawa and one from Alexandri. Smacked upfield by Tullis-Joyce. First opportunity here for United to attack, maybe. This is Grace Clinton, who's had a terrific season. She's whipped over a decent looking cross as well. Oh, what an opportunity for Galton, but it just wouldn't sit right for her. Clinton again. And then an improvised effort from Bizet. Turlin was in there as well. City struggling to get this away here. Galton going back to Clinton. Poor touch from Gabby George, eases the pressure on Chiara Keating's goal. Bizet got the initial touch. Galton didn't attack it. And when it came back in from Clinton, I'm not sure what Bizet was trying there, but it almost worked for her. So just in front of Keating, couldn't quite do enough. Well, Keating's distribution was the source of at least one of United's goals in the reverse. I think if she's harsh on herself, she'll blame herself for at least two of the goals that City conceded that day. So I'm sure that's formed part of Mark Skinner's team talk. Try and rattle the City custodian in the way that we did earlier in the season. It'll be interesting to see whether she kicks it long at all today, Keating, or continues to build out from the back. Here's Greenwood. Any team in the WSL would miss her in defence for the majority of the season. Absolutely brutal injury list for City. It is clearing up somewhat now, but probably too late in all honesty. Taking the goals of Shaw and Miedemar and Fowler out of the team is devastating for them. Turner up and over halfway, trying to find Turland, but Alexandri was favourite to get there and did. There you go, there's Turland putting Keating under pressure. She responded to it well, albeit it was not one that Wahhabi was able to control. Here's Jade Riviere. Playing with that strapping on her right wrist. Riviere hurls it into the penalty area. It was by Alexandri. Carolyn couldn't get it under control. Riviere's been beaten to it by Hemp though. And set Carolyn off and running. Might have to play on the break a bit here, City. Certainly in the first 10-20 minutes you'd expect United to be on the front foot. There's Gabby George. Going all the way back to Tullis-Joyce. Of course, there's no particular emphasis on Manchester United to be all guns blazing. A draw's good enough for them. Whether that will play into their mentality as the game goes on, we'll see. Mark Skinner saying pre-match it's not really in his team's nature to approach a game with the attitude of doing anything other than winning it, particularly one of this magnitude. Hasegawa's clip. Turn it round the corner for Jess Park. Clinton was in the way. Break for Carolyn though. Options forward for City here. It's Carolyn's cross. Turner slashed it up into the air. Tissio trying to get it to safety. Sent back in by Wahhabi. It's United who are struggling to get it away, so Gabby George goes the no-nonsense route. It's Alexandri. Riviere with a challenge that could be described as full-blooded. Wahabi in some pain, but the game's going on around her. Here's Bizet. Toon needs to check that she's onside here. Got it back to Bizet quickly. That'll be a goal kick. Wahabi might need some treatment here. It was a tackle suitable for a derby game. I don't think there's much wrong in Riviere's challenge, but really a painful one for Leila Wahabi. Well, the last thing they need is another injury, but as you can see from Wahabi's reaction, this looks like a pretty serious one. Some of the players unavailable to City today. Viviana Miedemar has had a really injury-interrupted first season as a City player. So a game Bunny Shaw would thrive on as well. Is he going to be forced into an early substitution here, Nick Cushing? It's about the importance of qualifying for the Champions League in terms of attracting players as well as retaining them for next season. Of course, it's going to have a massive influence as to whether he's offered the job again on a full-time basis or not. To say, he probably hasn't done enough at the moment to merit it. Mentioned just 2 wins from 8. Wahabi coming off for now. We'll have to wait and see whether she comes back again. Clinton's touch. George nicely done away from Carolyn. Ozawa finding Riviere. Around the corner from Toon, back for Riviere. He's a real threat when she bombs on from right back for United. Picked up by Toon. Took it away from Lauren Hem. Put it through the legs of Hasegawa. Not quite enough on it for Bizet though. George now. Carried on the run. Jess Park out there with her. Park did well to block the cross at the expense of the game's first corner. Big day for Jess Park, City fan, born and bred. Wahabi on and then down again. Surely she's not going to be able to carry on here. And one would suggest that that might be her season done as well. Well, Rebecca Knack is a centre-half by trade, so there might be a bit of a reshuffle here. January signing, who actually scored on her WSL debut in the reverse fixture, the German. Surprised Wahabi even tried to play on. Reorganising. So off goes Wahabi, on comes Knack. Alexandria, who is a defender by trade. We'll wait and see whether it's her who's going to swap positions. Really have wanted to have to make a substitution while defending a corner, City, but better to have 11 players out there than 10. Everybody crowded round Chiara Keating here. Have to come through a crowd here. Or maybe not. Trying to find George at the near post with the corner. Second chance to dab it in. Headers up into the air from Greenwood. Wouldn't drop for Galton. Hit by Clinton through a crowd. Deflected again. Who got the last touch? It's another corner. United the prevalent force in the opening 11 minutes of this game. Greenwood's header didn't really get the job done in terms of clearing the ball. Toon's delivery's a decent one. Miyazawa trying to send it back in. Carolyn got the block. Miyazawa's pinched it back though. And she's left Carolyn. Decent ball to the back post as well. Where's that header going to drop? It's in. But it's not going to count. Emily Heaslip, almost as the ball was in the air, blew her whistle then. Immediately clear white. The initial corner was recycled out to Miyazawa. Did well to get the better of Carolyn. Oh, is there an offside in there? It's difficult to tell from that angle. Maybe Galton far post was in an offside position, but I'm not sure she was interfering with play. Was it a little nudge in the back as the header came in, possibly? Either way, United will feel aggrieved that that's been disallowed. Well, it's been everything but the goal so far for the home side. Joyce had to get rid of that pretty quickly in the end, and she gave it straight to Alexandri. Here's Greenwood. Nicely worked to her from Coombs. Threading it through for Yui Hasegawa. Free in the middle here to aim across that if she can find room. Up against Riviere. In first time from Greenwood. Oh, what a flick from Carolyn. It's come back away. And eventually cleared away by Gabby George. Really good effort that from the Brazilian. And City close to taking the lead with their first real attempt of the day. Great ball in this from Alex Greenwood. Carolyn in ahead of her marker. Fine save too from Fallon Tullis-Joyce. Cute that from Carolyn, who's only scored once in the WSL since arriving in January. With the corner. Kanak helping it back in. Tullis-Joyce, by the way, 13 clean sheets in 20 WSL games coming into this one. It's Kanak's header! Oh, and it looped just wide. That's an introduction that would have been for the substitute. Scored when these two met at the Etihad earlier in the season. Ultimately, that proved in vain. City just starting to feel their way into the game now, though. Great save, isn't it, from Tullis-Joyce? Fine effort from Carolyn too. Unselfish then, squaring it back rather than looking to score herself. flag going to stay down? It has against Turlin, picked up by Bizet. Poor touch though. Taken away by Hemp, allowed United to turn the ball over just about level there, I think, Turlin. End-to-end stuff in the opening 15 minutes. George sends over the latest corner. And Zara will send it back from whence it came. At least that was the intention, but she hit Hemp. Gower. So looks like Green's gone to left back in place of the departed Wahhabi. Toon. That went up. Let's have another look at this disallowed goal. Yeah, it's the hands on the back, isn't it? I think it's harsh, that. Turned on Alexandri. Times you see that not given, it's not as if she knocked her off the ground, but still, referee had a much better view than me. Clinton, beautifully done. Strength and quality there to hold on to possession. And all that good work undone by Jade Riviere, and she's now out of position as Hemp plays it infield. Got it back from Coombs. Clinton able to dispossess her. United only conceded 3 goals in 10 home games in the league this season. 7 clean sheets in those matches. So chances do come City's way, they need to take them. Got a player down here. It's going on anyway. He is Hemp. No obligation for City to put it out. Oh, Hemp has asked a bit of Carolyn with the pass though. Well, the referee does stop the game. With Hemp is how Jade Riviere's been hurt. Oh yeah, nasty that. You can see a foot twist as it plants in the turf. Hopefully it's a sore one, but she'll recover from. Well, time for almost half-time in the first half team talk. City have already had to change a fullback because of injury. It's the same thing going to happen to United here, I wonder. This team's defence has been absolutely crucial to their success so far. Fewest goals conceded, most clean sheets. And he knows that if they can keep the opposition out today, that will be enough for them. And she needs one more clean sheet to equal the WSL record for a season set by the player whose place she's taken, the now departed Mary Earps a couple of years ago. So I feel I'll delay this. Yeah, clearly not able to be taken off the pitch to continue her treatment. Well, to keep up to date with all the latest news in the world of women's football, make sure you've signed up to the official newsletter. You can do that either by clicking on the link in the pinned comments or through the official Barclays Women's Super League website. She's going to be okay. I'm certainly going to try and give it a go. The referee was not obliged to stop play there, but she will restart with a drop ball, which Manchester United will have control of. So United playing with 10 at the moment. Here's Clinton. Unable to link up with Leah Galton. Riviere back with us for now at least. Hasegawa managed to nip in ahead of Clinton. And Turner overran it, and Hasegawa's got it back again. Hemp with her arms in the air, free left-hand side, that's where the ball's been aimed. Letizier's header's not a good one. Coombs back for Hemp. City trying to keep the pressure on here with Hasegawa. Park. Get back from Caroline. Again, they look for Hemp left-hand side. Important touch from Riviere there, but she's playing on one leg by the looks of things. It doesn't get better soon. They're going to have to make a change, Manchester United. See how quick she's across the ground here. Doesn't look comfortable at all, does she? Third season as a Manchester United player for the Canada international, Jade Riviere. Carolyn, beautifully taken. Looking for somebody to make a movement for her right-hand side there. There was no support though, so she's had to go back up to Hasegawa, who's pirouetted away from trouble beautifully. And a free kick somehow. Aoife Mannion getting ready just in case Riviere is not able to continue. Former City player, looks as though she's about to come and join us. Hasegawa reversing it into nobody in particular, expecting somebody to have made a move for her again. Be a change necessitated for Manchester United at the next break in play. Park. Now Carolyn should get to this. Got Coombs in the middle, well placed. Hemp far post too. Put it back instead for Park. Bit deep to the far post looking for Hemp. Riviere got in the way. That's the last act in the game. It's a pretty important intervention. Park then unable to get it under control. Here she is again though. From Carolyn. Approaching half an hour gone. United have had the ball in the net, but it was disallowed. Tullis Joyce has made one excellent save to deny City. Cushion looking a bit frustrated on the touchline there. Oh, Keating direct through the middle for Carolyn, who's through here. Letitia trying to keep pace with her. And she's done brilliantly. What good defending that is from the Manchester United captain. Carolyn just didn't have the turn of pace to get away from her. Time for offside. I think Riviere's probably playing her on. At that point, Carolyn's eyes would have been lighting up. She didn't make the best of the opportunity. So Aoife Mannion on, Jade Riviere off then. The club she left to sign for United in 2021. Joyce came through a crowd, got a good strong fist to that. Sent back in with interest though, my goodness me, what a hit that was from Kirsten Kasparaj. Doesn't get many Kasparaj. This would have been some goal. How close was it? A couple of feet wide in the end. Decent hit from the Dutch international though. He's actually scored twice this season in the WSL. And a goal against United last term. Alexandri. Still feeling City are the team on top at the moment. Obvious foul by Celine Bizet, just pushing Alex Greenwood over. bright start from his team has faded somewhat in the last 10 minutes or so. Oh, Keating, she's got that horribly wrong. This time she's not punished. Will reawaken memories of her nightmare at the Etihad when these two met earlier in the season. Here's Galton. Options in the middle here if she can get the crossover. She did well to do that. And beaten to it by Gracie Pryor at the near post. And another injury concern for Manchester United. Both sides have lost players to problems so far in the first half. Plenty of players feeling the effects of a long season, I think. Just a couple more games to go, of course, for Manchester United, and I think this is what we saw with Jade Riviere and why she was so unhappy when she was making her way down the tunnel. It's not just about finishing out the WSL season, it's about being fit and available for selection for the FA Cup final at Wembley 2 weeks from today. If there's any suspicion that there might be an issue, I would suspect players won't take risks. That's how Celine Bizet got hurt. The innocuous ones are often the ones you worry about. United's goal scorer is just 6 minutes into the FA Cup semi-final against City last month. I think she's going to be okay. Clipping it long. And putting Greenwood under pressure. Too much pressure according to the referee. And not a flyer up and down the wings like Riviere, who she's replaced. Her own qualities to this United defensive setup. Tempston brilliantly there. She's had a big impact in her first start of the year. Caroline asking Coombs to chase, which she's more than willing to do. Here's Hemp again. Sigawa incorrectly attired with only one boot on. away from Clinton here, but Clinton too strong. Wants to check back inside, did well to offload it to Toon. Under pressure from Toon, trying to return it to Clinton. Coombs was in the way. United struggling to join up their attacks now. Tend to go thereabouts in the first half. Still waiting for the first goal of this Manchester derby. As it stands, United would be booking their place in the Champions League for next season. They just need not to lose. City have to win. George down the line for Galton. This is over the head of Turland. Bizet got something on it. Here's Toon. Too close to Keating, was it? Buggins in a way made it difficult. Come out for Galton, urged to shoot. Flipped it up instead. George won the header. There's Ella Toon on the volley. Always high, rising and over. And the first and only player to score a WSL hat-trick against Manchester City in the reverse did Ella Toon. Nobody's ever scored home and away against City in the WSL for Manchester United before. That's what she's looking to do today. Not particularly convincing from Chiara Keating there. Turner one-on-one, and Carolyn's emerged with the ball. Got support from Coombs and Hemp. Here's Laura Coombs. Moved on for Lauren Hemp. No angle to shoot. Got back to the edge of the box instead. Lovely take from Alexandri. What a goal! Manchester City ahead. That could be massive for them. Tremendous from Laia Alexandri. What a way to score her first WSL goal of the season. And could it be the goal that keeps City's hopes of Champions League football alive?
Manchester City's goal scorer number 4, Laia Alexandri.
Well, this was really well worked from City. Route one up toward Carolyn. Millie Turner let the ball bounce a couple of times and Carolyn managed to get away from her. Picked the pass for Coombs. Her ball to Hemp wasn't great, but Hemp managed to keep it alive and keep her cool. Teed it up for Alexandri. First touch took her away from Miyazawa, and then she bent it beautifully beyond Fallon Tullis-Joyce. No clean sheet for her today. Suspicion of handball there against Carolyn, but no VAR in the WSL to get involved. The goal stands. And Alexandri beautifully away from Miyazawa, and that's some finish too. Not a natural goal scorer by any stretch of the imagination. You'd never know it from that. United 0, City 1. Inside looking for a quick response. Here's Mannion. Away by Greenwood. Toon. Bizet. Whipped in by Mannion. Might drop for George. Cleared away by Coombs. So as it stands, City would be just a point behind United, and their game is much more favourable on the last day at home to already relegated Crystal Palace, and United will be away at Arsenal. Galton deflected behind for a corner. What response will we see from the hosts here before half-time? 5+ stoppages, and there'll be a fair few minutes of those, one would assume. There's still plenty of time for the home side to draw level before the break. Worked it short this time to Bizet. Oh, her return past the Toon was dreadful, and there's a break on here. Carolyn, United have committed numbers forward. Now they've got the opportunity to get them back. Carolyn's held on to the ball. Here's Hasegawa. Hemp going for goal. Oh, it needed touching over by Fallon Tullis-Joyce too. Can't underestimate the difference that Lauren Hemp has made to Manchester City today. Occupying defenders, but producing quality when she's got the ball at her feet. Thomas worried that might dip under the crossbar had she not touched it. Corners apiece in the first half. Oh, and that one's smashed in for 2-0 City. What about this then? Rebecca Kanak against United again. Second time this season she scored in this fixture. And Manchester United are in big trouble. And Manchester City in dreamland at the Theatre of Dreams. It's the substitute who doubles the away side's lead. Kanak too strong, too powerful, no chance for Tullis-Joyce again. United 0, City 2 in the Manchester derby. Two quick-fire goals for the visitors. Something about playing against Manchester United that clearly agrees with Rebecca Kanak. Not great marking, was it? But it was such a good header. 2 goals in 4 minutes here for City. Well, her goal in the reverse proved scant consolation for City. This one could be far more significant. It's the 11th headed goal that City have scored in the WSL this season. 4 more than the second place team in that particular chart, who are West Ham. Here's Aoife Mannion. Goal back for United before the break changes things. Galton put it into Gracie Pryor. Keating's not had a save to make of any real note to this point, but there's loads of time left in the first half here, and at the moment there's going to be 9 minutes of stoppage time. Mannion. Not a bad ball. Oh, and they have got one back. Grace Clinton. Keating couldn't keep it out. It's raining goals at Old Trafford. Clinton on target against City again. She scored in the FA Cup semi-final win last month. Now she's got one to drag her team back into this vital WSL match. Well worked this. Aoife Mannion, the substitute, with the delivery. There's another headed goal in this game. And it's game on. Eight for the season now for United's number 8 in the league. United 1, City 2. Some game this. Here's Hemp.
The referee has indicated a minimum of 9 minutes.
We do have 9 extra minutes minutes in the first half. We don't want it to end. Been tremendous entertainment. Well, that changes the half-time team talks of those two men. Nasigawa. Good strength from Park. Hemp. Guided it in looking for Carolyn. Not a good header away. Dropped for Park. Didn't get the power. Now Alexandri. Miyazawa did enough. Again, it's worth reiterating the significance of this fixture. As it stands, City would be just a point behind ahead of the final game of the season. So if they win here and then win against Palace next week and United don't beat Arsenal, they will make it through to the Champions League. Back there by Alexandri. Park riding the challenges of Clinton. Hacked down by George. Sensibly refereed so far by Emily Heaslett. I think she's fully aware of the significance of the occasion and the local rivalries being stoked. She's kept her cards in her pocket for this point. It's not a good header away, it's Alexandri again. Just couldn't get her foot right over the top of the ball. Difficult volley to control. You can see from her reaction, she's disappointed with her effort. Hemp's free kick. Tissier's header. Alexandri couldn't keep it down. Alexandri's header. Here's Nasigawa. Miyazawa finding Carolyn. Well, Carolyn faked to shoot. And Coombs, I think, thought she was going to. She wasn't in a position to collect the pass. Both teams desperate for the result they need here. For a fascinating first half of football. Screen time ball there. There is going to be a yellow card now for kicking the ball away. United players were very quick to alert the referee about that. Turner. Here's Toon. Put a foot in to win it back. Rosette's picked it up for United though. Here's Mannion. It's not a cross very deep toward the far post. Milton trying to recycle it. George. Issues again. Now she's out of position as Caroline looks to lead a City counter. Hemp. Oh, dispossessed. Bizet's got it back. Can she find a shot here? Bizet crowded out by 4 City players looking for some help. Done brilliantly to hold on to it there. All the way back to Mannion. Alexandra got something on it. Turner. Flag up against Leah Galton. Gracie Pryor, who was kicking the ball away. Second yellow card of the season for the young Manchester City defender. Here comes City again. This was just behind Coombs. United to win it back. And trying to wriggle free of Mannion, that's surely going to be a foul. It's going to be a yellow card as well for the United substitute, and that's a big problem for Aoife Mannion, because there's no chance that she can match Hemp for pace, and she's going to have to play for a long time with that against her name. In. Good ball as well. It was loopy. Blocked by Thomas Joyce. Might be that in terms of first half goal mouth action. And it was fouled by Hemp that time. Asagawa. Caroline. Mannion. Challenge through the back of Asagawa was pretty strong there from Bizet. Eventually he is penalised. Well, there we go. What a lot to unpack from the first half of this Manchester derby at Old Trafford. Laia Alexandri had City ahead on 38 minutes. Terrific goal. Got even better for them 4 minutes later when substitute Rebecca Kanak powered a header in for 2-0. But Grace Clinton in the 45th minute has made this game even more interesting than it was at kick-off. Remember, United just need a point to secure a place in the Champions League next season. City have to win. It's what they're doing at the break at Old Trafford, where the score is Manchester United 1, Manchester City 2. He's used 2 of his substitutions, both on defenders. So all the goals late on in the first half. Alexandrine Kanak had City 2 up. Clinton's goal on 45 minutes has made it very, very interesting for the second half. On the chase here. Sandberg's first involvement has to put it out for a throw. Kanak. Just a bit of Alex Greenwood there. Well, to find Hemp. Interesting to see how long Hemp and Greenwood are out there for. Greenwood would probably have to do the 90 given they've already made one defensive change, but we'll see how long Hemp's got in the tank. Good strength. Good ball as well for Turland. Any room for a shot here? Couldn't beat Keating to the ball. As though she was favourite initially. City goalkeeper did well. Two managing to keep it in play. Here's Miyazawa. Careful with Carolyn breathing down her neck, managed to put it out for a throw. Good piece of skill from Park. As a cross, held by Letitia, picked up by Hemp. Now Miyazawa wanted to play it early for Turland, who got it caught under her feet. Briefly won back by Toon, but City have just about dealt with it. Kaspari into Carolyn. Kaspari had carried on a run, but Carolyn came in field instead. Isagawa looking left. Toon. Asking Aoife Mannion to chase. She put Greenwood under some pressure. Oh, and Greenwood's lashed out there, right in front of the referee. Used to be teammates, those two. Bit unnecessary this from the City captain. She felt that was unnecessary from Mannion. Cushion will not be happy if they concede from this free kick. No need for it to have been given away. Toon and Sandberg, the two players over the ball for Manchester United here. Toon who floats it, and Keating who clocks it. Sandberg. Trying to turn away from Park. Dalton couldn't get that under control. A little bit scrappy at the start of the second half. Tissier. Miyazawa. Get that past Alexandri. Miyazawa snapping in on Coombs. Mannion emerging with the ball. Mannion. Well, it feels pretty tense out there now. So Laura Coombs will have a big part to play using all her experience. About game management really from City's perspective now. Zawa had to get that, or Carolyn would have done. Hemp trying to keep the pressure on. There's Park. Sagawa looking for the first time ball for Kaspari. Lost an awful lot of her. I'd expect her influence to diminish as the game goes on, Lauren Hempman, but first start today since November for her. Got such quality though. We'll want to keep her out there as long as she's able to, I think. Clinton. Miyazawa. For City to drive forward again here. Park. Coombs. Not at that stage yet, but soon United are going to have to commit more forward. It might leave space for City. Here's Carolyn finding Park. Hemp on the swivel. On target, but no problem for Tullis Joyce. Neat and tidy, but no real threat. Oh, is that a foul? Referee says no on Bizet. Carolyn. And that was by Clinton. Referee couldn't have been any closer to that. nuisance of herself, hasn't she, so far, Carolyn, in this game? So close to getting the opening goal in the first half. It's a crude challenge, that, from Grace Clinton. Hemp, the architect of this free kick. It's past 10 minutes gone in the second half. Straight into the gloves of Tullis Joyce. Picked up by Bizet. She was fouled though. Foul coming out as well for Alex Greenwood. That's been in the post for a while. It's both City centre halves on bookings now. Going to be double punishment from the free kick. Toon clever down the line for Bizet. Well done, Laura Coombs, for tracking that. Bizet's got it back though. Toon crossing position here for Celine Bizet. Wanted the extra touch. The chance has got away from her. Gave it short to Toon though. Stabbed it up toward Turner, just too high for her. Turland. Alexandria trying to prevent a corner. Just about. The second game they played here this season, United, they beat West Ham in the other, 3-0. Point would feel like a win for them today. To reiterate, City have to win or they can't qualify for the Champions League. United avoid defeat, they will. By Turner. Now Galton. Turland in the middle. Went for Toon instead. Here's Bizet. Turland still waiting. Bizet with bodies in her way. Sends it back to Toon. It's good organisation from City there. Just blocked off any space for United. Sandberg's found some though. Now's the cross. Far too close to Keating. Plenty of targets to aim at there, Sandberg. City with just 2 wins from 5 in the league coming into this. Both were away from home though at Leicester and Brighton. Really toiled against Leicester last week though, until the 70th minute to get the winning goal, despite having dominated the game. Mannion pushed it out wide for Bizet. She's carried on a run into the box here for Mannion. Tissier in. Toon. Too close to Keating. She was the difference maker in the fixture last season, Ella Toon. This season, I should say, at the Etihad. Too close to the goalkeeper with her cross that time. Well, to keep up to date with all the latest news in the world of women's football, make sure you've signed up for the official newsletter. You can do that either by clicking the link on the pinned comments or through the official Barclays Women's Super League website. Toon again. Trying to squeeze it in behind for the run of Bizet. Here's Kanak. Well, if the first half was fireworks, it's been a bit of a damp squib since the restart. As this game progresses, it's going to get more and more nervy. Manchester United are going to have to commit players forward. Could be in for a thrilling end. Kasparai just crossed the line despite the best attempts apart. Forward by Letitia. Will be Mallard. And he's going to come and join us shortly. Interesting to see whether that is in place of Elizabeth Turland or in supplement. It's going to be two up front for the rest of the game for the home side. Celine Bizet is the player coming off. Mallard, one of the two players dropped to the bench for this lineup by Mark Skinner. He's on for the... Given stoppages, it's probably going to be half an hour at least, isn't it? 3 goals for her in the league this season. They've all come in home games. City are planning changes of their own, and Lauren Hemp's race is nearly run. No surprise there. Jill Ward, another player who's suffered with injuries this season, is going to come on and take her place. No problem here. It's Galton finding Toon. Has overrun it. Here we go then. Jill Roord, the former Arsenal player. The many victims of the City injury crisis this season will come on for the final third of the match. Lauren Hemp with valuable minutes under her belt, really good in the first half. No surprise she's tired since the restart. Roord, a quality replacement for Nick Cushing to bring on. And with pretty simple instructions for her teammates based on that. I guess the inclination will be to drop further and further back toward their own goal the later we get into the game, so forward was the instruction there. I think get another one, City, they might think that'll be enough to get the job done today. Colton's still waiting for her moment to really impact this game. Hasegawa. Park. Chance for a shot here, maybe for Coombs. First touch took that opportunity away from her, I think. Kasparai winning off the ball from the newly introduced Rord. Whipped her crossover. And Miyazawa slashed it behind for a City corner. Well, they've already scored from one of these. All eyes on Rebecca Kanak here. Hasegawa sends it in. Oh, it's loose. It could have been an own goal. It was Clinton it came off in there. Whipped in by Hasegawa. His choice luckily was switched on for United. Nice flick on, Mallard, she can make it 2-2 here, she has! Manchester United back level. A super substitution from Mark Skinner. And Mallard with the goal that, for now at least, puts Manchester United into next season's Champions League. (2-2) at Old Trafford. A little premature to hit the dance floor, but the celebrations can start in earnest maybe for the home side. Back to front in an instant here. Mallard with the flick on. Sent back her way by Elizabeth Turland. Keating hesitant. Mallard decisive. Manchester United 2, Manchester City 2. And the two strikers linking up to great effect. Turland beat Gracie Pryor in the air, and then Mallard kept her head. And here they come again. Sandberg. Oh, hit by Miyazawa, straight into Coombs. Claims of handball, nothing doing. Referee had a good view of that. Caroline trying to carry it away for City. Now then, this is a problem for Aoife Mannion, because she's already been booked and she's off. And just as United get themselves back level, they go down to 10 players. Another twist in this game. Aoife Mannion, the substitute, sent off. Said it would be a problem for her when she got the first booking. Not a natural fullback, certainly not the paciest player out there. It's a poor challenge to make at any time, but when you're already on a yellow card, Caroline's still in her own half of the field there. Mannion walks, and there's another moment of drama in this derby, which has provided bucket loads of it already. Oh, and now Fallon Tullis-Joyce is down as well. What's going to happen next? She's saying she's got a problem with her ankle. Of course, there are cynics who might suggest that, given that a goalkeeper doesn't have to leave the field once they've had treatment, unlike everybody else, this is the Manchester United goalkeeper doing the Manchester United manager a favour by allowing a quick team talk to take place. Mannion can't sit and watch from the stands as she wanted to there. She has to go down the tunnel. It's her WSL season over. And has the advantage swung back Manchester City's way now. Interesting, it's not Mark Skinner, but Some of his coaching staff giving the instruction. Changes planned by the looks of things. What a crucial 20 minutes or so we've got coming up here. And the game plan will change from United now. It'll all be about preservation, you'd assume. They need to try and find a winner. City have barely threatened in the second half. It's Ella who is the sacrificial lamb. Dominic Janssen dropped to the bench for this game, comes on. It's a vastly experienced Dutch international, over 120 caps for her country. What response from City then? They've got the player advantage. Park into the penalty area. Kasigawa. Around about 15 minutes plus stoppages for Manchester City to save their season. They have to win the game, otherwise they can't qualify for the Champions League. United down to 10 players after Mannion's red card, which came moments after Melvin Mallard's equaliser. Park trying to get away from Sandberg. Looking to get it clear for United. Got attacking substitutes left to come on. Now City. Murphy. Gino. Winkler-Brown can all come on and add something. The clock is not their friend though. Alexandri. Gaspari on the chase, but Bolton hoping to shepherd it behind, but it didn't have quite enough on it. She did well to find Sandberg. Clearance only as far as Hasegawa. Here's Jess Park. Decent cross that. Kept away from Kerolin though. Here's Mallard. Remember, United played on Wednesday night. City have had a free week, so that's going to further affect things as the game wears on and fatigue becomes a factor for the 10 players in red shirts. Alexandri. Kerolin. Park. Pryor. Here's Canal. City going to have the vast majority of possession now, you would think. Not going to be turning it over cheaply like that though. Alexandri quick to win it back. Coombs. Gone for it, Laura Coombs. Always rising. Hasn't scored a WSL goal this season. A title winner with Chelsea a decade ago. Did score against United in the League Cup semi-final this season. There you go, double change coming from Nick Cushing. With some defending to do here. Kerolin, decent cutback, Roard, blocked by Turner, perfectly positioned there, the Manchester United centre half. Switched off for a second, the home side there. Right underneath Tully's choice, he got good strong contact to it, out as far as Kerolin. Almost stayed in play, Tully's choice chased after it. Here comes that double change then, Gaspari and Coombs, the two players going off. The returning pair coming on. Gino and Blinkiller-Brown, two players who've been on the injury list. Eva Firgino, who came in from Tokyo Verde, has one WSL goal to her name. Killer Brown able to get 10 minutes under her belt at least. Clinton. Another roll of the dice for Nick Cushing. His team have hardly threatened in the second half. Remember, they've got a player advantage here. Not been able to make it count so far. Janssen has come on and gone to right back for United. It's effectively a back five for them now. Mallard will play in midfield rather than up front alongside Turlin for the closing stages. Greenwood. And Killer Brown. Played it off Clinton. Tired bodies and minds for Manchester United now. Park. Here's Pryor. Asigawa. That's a little bit short. Luckily Keating was switched on and got there ahead of Mallard. Greenwood for Manchester City. Out wide for Caroline. Greenwood's carried on a run into the middle here. There's Caroline still. Oh, that didn't miss by much. I tell you what, Fallon Tullis-Joyce was concerned there as she scrambled across her goal. Bad effort by any means from the Brazilian, just didn't bend back in time. And the goal so far in the WSL came against Chelsea at the Etihad in the middle of that. 4 games in 12 days between the pair. Proved in vain in the end. City 1-0 up, they lost 2-1. Here, they were 2-0 up. They've been pegged back to 2-2, and they've been unable to really affect the 10 players of Manchester United since Mannion's red card. Here's Melvin Mallard. The goal for United, and it's surely all over for City. Well, 85th minute. Elizabeth Turland happy to head for the corner flag, and a throw-in will do nicely at this stage. Anything they can do to keep the ball away from their goal and to just give themselves a chance to take a breath and collect their thoughts is valuable for United now. Pryor. Fugino. There's a chance for her to get involved. Well defended by United there and Sam Galton. But here's Fugino again. Galton there again at the expense of a corner. It's well done by Galton, isn't it? Always a risk going to ground in the penalty area like that, but she won it cleanly. Creeping closer here, Manchester United. Asagawa with the corner though. Alice Joyce able to grab it. Good, confident claim from the American in the United goal, who was in no rush to get play restarted. Fugino wants it played right-hand side. Here she is. Nicola Brown had carried on a run, couldn't get round Sandberg though. I don't think we'll get 9 minutes like we did in the first half, but I think we'll get at least 5 of stoppage time. A flurry of substitutions, red card, physio's on. Asagawa. And off Fugino last. Everton 2-0 up in the Merseyside derby, by the way. Fugino. Manchester City haven't managed a shot on target since the red card. They've had 83% of the ball since then. They haven't tested Tullis Joyce. 4 attempts at goal, none of them needing to be saved. What they wouldn't give for a Fowler, a Miedemar or a Shaw out there. Instead it's Gracie Pryor, emergency right winger. Greenwood. Miyazawa got something on that. Not as far as Hasegawa. Pryor. Header was won. Cleared away by Turner. Hasegawa. Here's Carolyn. Park, looking for the give and go. Going back to Carolyn. Clinton just knew she had to be careful there, didn't want to give away a penalty. Hasegawa, easily intercepted by Miyazawa, who gets it away to safety. It's cheered almost like a goal. Into 5 added minutes we go. 5 minutes left for his team to rescue their season. Here's Carolyn. Now Fugino. Come out for Pryor. Whose throw-in's that going to be? It's Manchester United's. They are creeping and creeping ever closer to the finish line here. So helping it on, but helping it out. 4 minutes left for City. Tissier got ahead to it. Here's Mallard. Janssen all the way back to Tullis Joyce. Put a foot through it. Turlin, no foul. Dispossessed by Wahhabi. Here's Gracie Pryor. Vigino. Can she find room for a cross here? Galton denies her, albeit at the expense of yet another City corner. Pretty much last chance territory now. They've already scored from a corner today, City. Hasegawa's passed on the responsibility to Vigino. Chiara Keating is forward for it. The villain when these two met earlier in the season. Can she be the hero for Manchester City? Come all the way through to her, and she had the first touch of a goalkeeper. And Clinton able to get it to something like safety, and then Keating's going to get booked for that. Well, a foul she felt she had to make, having left her goal unguarded. United supporters trying to rouse their team. They've got 2 minutes left to hold what they have. City still have hope, but it's fading by the second. Turner underneath that. Clinton couldn't hold on to it. She'll get a second go though. Put her body in the way. And the throw-in will do very nicely indeed as the minutes slip into seconds, and Manchester City's hopes of being in next season's Champions League and rescuing at least something from this diabolical season are seemingly going up in smoke at the home of their biggest rivals. Vigino. Time for one last chance, but they've got to be quick about it. Jess Park. Brilliant from Mallard. What an impact she's had. And she's won a throw. And that might be that in terms of City's chances. Magnificent first half here. Second hasn't quite lived up to it, but it's given us plenty of drama nonetheless. But it's going to be Derby Day delight for the red half of Manchester, it would appear. Yellow card coming out for Sandberg for time wasting. She won't care one jot about that. Free kick for City. Chance to get it launched. But it's got to be quick and it's got to be big. Skinner imploring Emily Heaslip to blow her whistle for the final time. Sandberg's managed to get it away. We're at the referee's discretion now. The 5-minute signal does a minimum are up. Miyazawa trying to get underneath that. That's it! Manchester United will be in the Champions League next season! Manchester City's hopes of that are over. It's a draw that feels like a victory for one side and a defeat for the other. United knew they just needed a point to get the job done today. And even though they finished with 10 players, that's exactly what they've done. They've come from 2-0 down here. Alexandrian Canuck had City ahead. Clinton pulled one back just before half-time, and substitute Melvin Mallard got the equaliser that proved definitive. City cannot catch Manchester United. They won't be in the Champions League next season. United will, and they've got an FA Cup final to look forward to. But for City, this dismal season is coming to an incredibly unsatisfactory conclusion. It's glory, glory, Man United. Are they the dominant force in women's football in this city now? Manchester City will have to lick their wounds and hope to come back stronger next term. But United are top of the pile in Manchester for now. It finishes at Old Trafford. Manchester United 2, Manchester City 2.